Hi, my name is Anna. How the Patriot Act works. Um, well, first of all, I don't know what patriot is. I don't really comprehend what that word means. So I'm gonna put it in purple. And I'll put it as words. I don't know. Okay. 2011 by Ed Grabianowski. I don't know who that is. Okay. The Patriot Act is a U.S. law passed in the wake of the September 11, 2011 terrorist attacks. This makes me think of all the people that suffered in the 9/11 attack. So that's important. It tells me when it was made. Okay. Its goals are to strengthen the domestic security and broaden the powers of law enforcement agencies with regards to identify and stopping terrorists. Well, it's important. Well, like I said, I don't know what broaden agencies. Okay. And then, well, I'll highlight security and powers of law enforcement. The passing and renewal of the Patriot Act has been extremely controversial. Supporters claim that it's been instrumental in a number of investigations and arrests of terrorists, while critics counter the act. The act gives the government too much power, threatens civil liberties, and undermines the very democracy it seeks to protect. Well, I'm gonna highlight that it's been instrumental in a number of investigations and arrests of terrorists. I am really confused in this part. I really don't know what this means. And while critics counter, the act gives the government too much power, threatens civil liberties, and undermines the very democracy and seeks to protect. I really don't know what undermine means. And I forgot to do the highlight. It's important things. Okay. Let's take a look at what the Patriot Act is. Well, yeah, I want to know what the Patriot Act means or is. The support and criticism behind it, and if the Patriot Act is really working. I really want to know if the Patriot Act is working. So we'll move to the second paragraph. Title 2 is just one section of the bill. This section broadens the ability of law enforcement agencies to conduct surveillance. I don't know what surveillance is, so it allows the interception of communications if they're related to terrorist activities and allows law enforcement agencies to share information related to terrorist activities with federal authorities. Well, I guess what it's trying to say is it relates this. The Patriot Act relates with what happened in the 9/11, and this reminds me of what everything they did, every law, security they did ever since the 9/11 happened. So I'll highlight. I'm gonna highlight that it's related to terrorist activities. Okay. And it's to share information related to terrorist activities with federal authorities. Okay. In addition, it allows the government to order files from the providers of communications services with details about specific customers' use of the service. Well, it shares details about specific customers' use of service. For example, an internet service provider can be ordered to provide information on IP address, login times, and site visited. So all it's trying to say is that people who use the internet can be provided to login times, the sites someone has visited, and the IP address. I don't know what the IP address is, so I will actually underline that. Okay. And I will highlight login times and sites visited. Underline is things I don't understand. Title 2 also allows delayed notification of search warrants, meaning a suspect's house could be searched while the suspect isn't present, and the suspect would not be notified of the search until after it was carried out. Well, a warrant is permission from a judge or the police or someone to go and search someone or someone's belongings, house. So what it's trying to say, Title 2 wouldn't, is that you'll be given a warrant and you could go search the suspect's house, but he or she wouldn't be notified until later. So I'll highlight notification of search warrants, meaning search while the suspect isn't present, and the suspect wouldn't be notified until after it was carried out. Okay. The Patriot Act has come under fire for a number of reasons. It was passed very quickly, just over a month after the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. So I think this means that they made this Patriot Act because of what happened with the terrorists. So it was passed quickly. Congress spent very little time reading and debating it. By some accounts, less than 48 hours passed between the presentation of the bill's final wording and the law passing in both Houses of Congress, leading to some doubt whether many members of Congress actually read the lengthy and complex bill. So it was past 48 hours between the presentation and the bill's final wording. Okay. There are fears that Patriot Act reduces or removes many of the civil liberties enjoyed in the United States and guaranteed by the Constitution. The right to privacy, not specifically mentioned in the Constitution but supported by numerous Supreme Court decisions, and freedom from unreasonable searches and seizures are the most notable infringements due to the expansion of the government's ability to conduct wiretaps and perform searches without notifications. Where's the word?